when it comes to our miners, for example, we have a lot of people who live in Creston who are involved in either the Elk Valley or going over to the smelter and trail. And there we need our permitting for new mines, like in Elk Valley, 20 years to get a new permit. Well, not many companies can bleed for 20 years before they leave and go somewhere else, like the United States. And we're talking about mining met steel coal, the highest grade steel coal in the world. It makes steel. It's not used for heating. It's not thermal. It's only steel, and yet it takes 20 years. So we've come out with 1 year is the max. 1 year to approve that plan, and if not, we're going to help you approve it if you do all the processes properly. It's not a 20-year time. So there's areas like Elkford there's a Fording River expansion that they need to expand, and that if they don't expand, they will have to shut one of the mines down because it's running out of their product. So they need to move that over, and then going over to the smelter and trail, they need the product to be able to get critical minerals out. So it's important to also be looking at how do we sustain something that's really good. It's like our energy sector. We have a lot of people here too that work in Alberta, for example, work in the energy sector, oil and gas. When we have natural gas that we have countries coming to Canada, like Japan, for example, that have said we need natural gas, and the EU came here as well, and our government said, well, there's no business plan for that. Japan went to the United States after their election, and they signed a $1 trillion contract for natural gas. $1 trillion. Wow. And they came to us first, and we said, oh, there's not really a business plan for that. Now we're thinking, oh, my God. And so now we have already talked about having a pipeline that goes east to west and, of course, goes to the coast. We were talking about that years ago to be able to not buy oil and gas from Venezuela or South America or places like Saudi where it's not ethical. Our oil and gas is the most ethical in the world, and we need to work with the oil and gas companies to start looking at renewable energies and getting them to look at development, like ensuring that they are actually moving forward with the end game, which is renewable energy, because we don't have fossil fuels forever. So we need to transition, and we want to work with them. That's why the carbon tax that did nothing, and we've had the last 2 years, we've had 30 votes in Parliament to cancel the carbon tax. And 100% of the Liberals and NDP voted against that. They said they wanted that carbon tax. All of a sudden, there's an election, and one person in the Liberal Party says, I think we'll pause that carbon tax. And yet they had 30 opportunities to cancel that, and they refused.